What's up, my people?
Fine.
We are live.
You win.
So let's
What do you
watch
want?
my girl
More than anything, a shower.
save the day.
But first, a phone call.
I don't have your phone.
That's okay. You've got yours. You're gonna call the cops, and you're gonna confess to everything that you've done.
Now you need to take a minute.
You think your dad would have reached out to Ava?
Not a chance.
So who does that leave?
It's your mom. Oh.
Hi, Alexis.
My eyes! Psycho, what's the matter with you? Ava!
That's my Ava. I told you, ain't Ava always a giver? She's always the gift that keeps on giving. That's my Ava. Look, I was not late, Dawan. I was not late. I started when the video was loading. It indeed took you 50 million years to do another live. Glad you're back for another one. Of course, y'all already knew I was coming back. Hi, Felton, when my Ava saved the day. There was no way I wasn't going to comment about my Ava. But yeah, it takes the video a while to load up. So gotta, load it up. Since I switched to this new computer. But also, in all seriousness, brother needs a damn chair. I can't imagine how bad he reeks. Exactly, Rick. They could have, at the very least, let him take a shower. Let him take a hot bath. I didn't see Alexis or Ava bring a nice little bath thing, bird bath, something. They could have got him some soap, some deodorant, something. A sponge bath. Have they been changing his funky drawers? Like, what's going on here? Hi, Crystal. But Ava saved the day. She saved Alexis's life, which is good for Ava. And now Alexis can't say that Ava never did anything good for her. Okay? So, Alexis, I don't want to hear no more about your little law license, because now you and Ava are even on that front, okay? I don't want to hear no more about Alexis' little law license. Ava got it even now. She saved Alexis' life from Rick. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to hear no more about Ava getting Alexis' license revoked. I knew you would be all proud, Ava, not Rick out again. I'm not going to lie. Knowing Ava, I thought she pulled acid out of her purse and threw it in Rick's face. Rick acted like it. Not his funky drawers. Currently, I'm sorry, I haven't. You haven't what? Currently, you hadn't what? But of course, I'm proud of Ava. Y'all already knew that Ava Jerome, someone said that on another site about letting him take a bath. I know. I'm like, damn, they could have let the brother take a bath, get some deodorant, some body deodorant, something. Ava got in that ass, as she should, as she better. Okay? Ava Jerome is that chick. She sure is. That's my girl, Ava. And Ava Jerome is awesome like that. She is. And I'm going to need her to start getting some respect around here. I haven't caught you live in a while. Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay because I've barely been live recently. Hello, Janice. How are you? I just hope Alexis returns Ava's money. No funny business. I know that's right, Janice. I know that's right. Because Alexis know better by now. Ava, she ain't playing. She could take that same board and hit Alexis with it. Hey, Double C. So that's what I'm kind of nervous for Elizabeth to be involved in this storyline because Ava might take out Elizabeth too. I bet Rick got the pee. Hello, Allison. How are you? I guess Rick isn't so slick after all. Because like Ava said, Rick's hatred for Alexis overdrives his common sense. Okay? Common sense, you would have got the hell out of there first. And then you would have gotten even with Alexis. That's common sense. Okay? When you have 3 people kidnapping you, you escape first. Then you think of a plan for revenge later. That's how that operates. But you see, his brain is in fight or flight mode because he already hates Alexis on a good day. If that was Ava sitting there, he wouldn't have wasted his time pulling no knife on no Ava Jerome. He knows how Ava operates. Yeah, how is Rick going to the bathroom? Is he wearing Depends? Hey, Tammy. Tammy, come here. Tammy. Yes. This is Tammy's last week before she turns 1 year old, and roll right along with her siblings. But yeah, Tammy is going to a new home soon. I'm gonna miss her, but it's time. Your mom is smarter than me. I was like, OMG, Ava is crazy, but Rick seriously overacted. Such a drama queen. Hello, Jacqueline. And then, yeah, that room got to be stank. Rick is definitely backed up. Was funny, Ava knocked Rick out with the board. Yeah, Ava don't play. So that's why I want Elizabeth to stay out of this storyline. I don't want Elizabeth having to be the one to confront Ava because Ava might hurt Elizabeth. She might. Ava, she's dangerous when she's like that. And I don't think Elizabeth can handle an enemy like Ava when it comes to that, especially when you trying to throw Ava in prison, because you know how Elizabeth likes to be smug and self-righteous, right? She can get all up in Ava's face, talk about, yep, I'm finally going to be the one to take you down. You're finally going to jail and blah, 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 blah. But if she say that to Ava with no witnesses around her, Ava ain't going to remember that Jason being Elizabeth's baby daddy. She ain't going to remember that until afterwards. That's how Ava operates. I'm telling you, Elizabeth is going to be falling down some stairs if she ends up in a feud with Ava. So I want Elizabeth to stay far out of Ava's orbit because I want Elizabeth to stay alive or healthy. Elizabeth, Ava's not Brit that you're dealing with, okay? Ava is cuckoo, especially if you get in her way about her legal problems. She will definitely get you for that. As soon as you find a way to get into Ava's way, that's what's going to happen to Elizabeth. Like, you see Ava put her face when she knocked out Rick. Yep. Okay, who do you think shot Drew? Jacinda? Elizabeth, sit her little self down. Exactly. I need Elizabeth to stay out of that. She's too sweet and innocent to be dealing with someone like Ava. Because Ava will not remember that Jason is your baby daddy. Elizabeth only gets pushed down the stairs when she's pregnant. And that's not true. That's not true. She got pushed down the stairs by Paul Hornsby in 2016. She got pushed down the stairs by Paul Hornsby in 2016. She wasn't pregnant then. She was not pregnant then. And they try to blame Hayden for it. But it was Paul Hornsby that pushed her. I don't even think Britt can handle Ava. Hell no. Old Britt, on the other hand, she's just an regular old bitch. But she could probably hold her own better against Ava. Even though old Britt gets on my nerves, because of course, like always, she treats a man better than her daughter. I mean, yeah, Nathan may be her son, if that's really Nathan, but Hey, I remember when Elizabeth got pushed down the stairs. That's why I don't want her to get pushed down the stairs again. I love my sweet Elizabeth. I don't want her to be physically hurt, but that's what's going to happen if she gets in Ava's way. That's just what happens when people get into Ava's way. Bad things happen to her. But Obrecht, on the other hand, she's trash like always. Dr. Lisa Obrecht. Why is Tammy leaving you and her siblings soon? What happened? I don't know. It's time, you know. Her and her siblings, they keep getting into more frequent fights. There's not enough space here. And, I think Tammy deserves her own territory. I think she's ready for it. So, yeah, she's going to go to my friend Maria's or to someone else's because that's my Tammy. She's strong and resilient. She's a warrior. She's feisty. Was funny how Tracy shoved Drew out of the church. I don't think Nathan is Nathan either. Of course not. So therefore, it makes sense that it's not Nathan. That's why Obrecht is over there. Oh please, they tamper with DNA tests all the time. Don't buy that DNA nonsense until he gives James some sort of transplant. He ain't ish. Okay, that DNA test mean absolutely nothing in general. I'll just have to go Rocky, Tanya, and Gordon. Yeah. If you fed Tammy, she will miss you. Of course. We'll miss each other, but she's chipped. So, yeah. That's just... I don't have to think about that until next week. Let me stay strong for Tammy. But still, back to regularly scheduled programming. Nathan. So if that's not Nathan, that's just proof that Dr. Obrecht always has to choose a man over her daughter. This is what Britt grew up with. But y'all want to be defending Obrecht so badly like she's some sort of good person. When I told y'all Dr. Obrecht ain't shit. She's a horrible mother, a horrible woman. I'm telling you. Dr. Obrecht is the worst of the worst mothers. Ava Jerome is a saint of a mother. Yeah, they do. They do have a strong connection to food. Ryan Pavey is on contract at General Hospital. Good for him. But Dr. Obrecht is still a horrible mother. And she got things. Do you think Nathan is really Faison or Peter? I'm hoping neither. I'm hoping there's a third option. I think Britt knows something about her brother. I'm glad Nathan's back. I really hope it's the real Nathan. Me too, but Spinelli talking about he's jealous of Nathan's return. I'm like, you know what, Spinelli? So what be it? Like, don't nobody got time for Spinelli's little jealousy? Because at the end of the day, Spinelli, I know you ain't over there beating up your own mother, Tanya. What the heck is wrong with you? Just because you in heat? That's why you ain't that far behind from Tammy. I cannot believe what I just saw right there. How did Tanya manage to beat up her own mama? That is something wow. Spinelli should be jealous. Absolutely. Maxie and Nathan are married. And Spinelli, you already tried to interfere with Maxie and Nathan back in 2014. Then you went back to LA. I think Nathan, has put Peter or Caesar memory implants in him. Ew. Lord have mercy. Oh, does Tanya want her mama rocket? Look, Tanya's dad is downstairs. She better hope I don't put him next to him. You never know what that thing has. He been all around town. Maybe Faison is mind controlling Nathan and Drew. Maybe so. And Gordon, get off of her. You're neutered. That don't even look right. Gordon, despite being neutered, is still on top of her. I heard that Portia is pregnant. So who's your daddy plot? Isaiah or Curtis? Who do you think the daddy is? Portia? I mean, probably Curtis. But they're going to make it look like it's Isaiah's first. All these people coming back from the dead is so close is crazy writing. He's been all around town. Oh, Lordy. All around town. All around it. Up and down. Chasing. Monica Quarterman wasn't Drew Kane's. Sure wasn't. Sure wasn't. Okay? Drew is nothing but a disappointment. And I'm getting real tired of Haley on Beyond the Gates thinking she big and bad. Like getting all up in Danny's face talking about, oh, you got your own husband. You stay away from mine. Like, Haley, what you gonna do, boo? What you gonna do, boo-boo? That's what I want to know. Haley better get that bass out her voice when she talks to Danny Dupree. Okay, now, Danny Dupree gets on my nerves because she be doing too much drinking and too much monologuing. But like, that don't mean I have to tolerate Haley's little attitude for this much longer. Haley, boo-boo, actions have consequences. Just because you wanted to be a little nasty little home wrecker, if Thing tries to get her man back, she gonna get her man back. Ain't shit you could do about it, boo. Ain't shit you could do about it, boo. Perhaps an unpopular opinion, but I love seeing Erica Zulak. Oh yeah, I think that's still a popular opinion. I just didn't appreciate seeing her with Sonny. Like, why is Sonny around Monica's family? I mean, if this woman is Monica's sister, then she shouldn't want nothing to do with Monica. Not after what Monica did to the not after what Sonny did to AJ. Just like Ava is staying out of Dodge, things should stay out of Dodge. I'm glad that Ava and Sonny did not go to Monica's funeral, by the way. Very glad. I would have been mad as hell if Ava or Sonny dared show their face at AJ's funeral. I mean, at Monica's funeral. They know better. They know better. Than to do that. from over there. Oh, Lord have mercy. Is anyone getting the 9 to 5 movie vibes from Alexis? From Ava and Alexis' storyline? Well, Luke brought Ava into the picture. So, Luke is... What about Luke? When I think about it. What about her? Crazy that this Ronnie doesn't know Sonny's backstory with AJ. Exactly. What did Luke have to do with Monica? Ava desecrated AJ's grave. Cannot believe Nate reject Audra. What man in his right mind is going to reject Audra Charles? That's too much women to reject. If Audra Charles begged me to take her back, she would only have to tell me once. That's all. I mean, I might just be like, could you take your bra off before you ask me again? Hell yeah. Ava didn't kill AJ, no, but she set the ball rolling and she spread her nasty legs to Sonny in that Quartermain crypt and made a baby with him right then and there. So therefore, Ava better never even think about stepping foot on Monica's gravesite, ever. That's what Ava better never do. Love when Alexis apologized to Rick because her basement wasn't as comfortable as the panic room he held Carly in. Yeah, that was funny. I give her that. That was funny. Lord, even Ava smirked at that one. So can you imagine if Carly's the one that discovers it somehow? Because how they could force that in is Carly and Alexis are both suspects in Drew's shooting. So if Carly stopped by at Alexis' house and Ava was there and they overheard Rick, what if Audra asked you to take her back with a bonnet? Not the bonnet. No, I'm done with that damn bonnet. Okay? That is it. It is my mission to get bonnets canceled, okay? I'm so tired of these women keep coming up to pick up their babies from school with that damn bonnet on. I'm sick of it. Those bonnets need to be canceled. Like ASAP. Tired of them and that damn bonnet and that nightgown or that robe on. Y'all need to stop that nonsense. Get your lazy ass up and go put on a damn t-shirt and a damn hat on and keep it moving. They need to stop that nonsense with the damn bonnet. Get her lazy ass up and just put on a regular damn t-shirt. Go drop you in some sweatpants and call it a damn night with that raggedy ass bonnet on. If Carly finds Rick, she's gonna laugh and leave. Let Carly find Rick down in the basement while holding her nose, smelling his nauseating large odor. She's gonna go down there and say, have fun, then turn right around and leave. But Audra in a bonnet. Nope, not the bonnet. I'm tired of the damn bonnet. Not even Audra could pull off the bonnet. Tired of that. Okay, I'm just saying. Like, I saw this TikTok video. I felt this girl's pain. I felt her pain when she said that she went to the club and her mom said she better be home at 12. And the mother wanted to treat her like a sister at first. But when she didn't come back at 12, then she had the nerve to come up there with a nightgown and some slippers and her bonnet on, talking about, oh, let me... Like, she felt so betrayed, all because the mom's sister got in her head. Okay? It's all because the mom's sister got in her head. If I was that girl's father, I would have taken full custody right then and there. Because how dare you? You're not about to be disrespecting my baby like that, picking her up with some bonnet. I can get over the nightgown. I can get over the robe. But that bonnet, nope, that's equivalent to signing your rights away as far as I'm concerned. It's equivalent to signing your damn rights away. That's the quickest way that you're going to lose custody if you show up to my baby with the bonnet on your head. I'm done letting y'all get away with that. Bonnet needs to be banned in 2020. Shit. That's the second I'd be like, what? Because at first I'd be like, well, why didn't you just come back at midnight? But the second I hear about that bonnet, nope. That's the quickest way for you to take my side. So if you're in an argument with a female and you want me to take your side automatically, just tell me she had a bonnet on. That's all I'm gonna hear. I'm going to go, oh, Roger Evans mode on her, finding everything that I can. The second I find out she had that bonnet on, she automatically lost. You're automatically right. That's just the way that's going to be. I don't care if the other person robbed a bank. She had on a bonnet. That was it. When I go out dressed up here, I operate maybe a hairpin or headband, some sandals or boots, depending on the season, jeans, shirt, skirt, or a dress. But it better not be a bonnet. You better not. Don't let me find out. Don't let me find out. I'm getting them canceled. By hook or by crook, I'm getting them asses canceled. Y'all about to stop with all this foolishness. Okay? We already know that y'all have the same amount of hair as your biological daddy when you take that weave out your head. We already know that. Just put on a wig. I will never wear a bonnet. I don't even own one. Ew. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. But anywho, back to Bobby Pitt headbands or Bobby hairpins. Look. Anyways, but yeah, and Vanessa is just nasty, okay? She will sleep with any man with a pulse on Beyond the Gates. Like, damn, girl, get yourself together, girl. Stop with all this nastiness. I'm like, ew. She just sleeps with everybody. She's the tramp of the tramps. I'm like, damn, that's just nasty, though. Damn, Vanessa. You had to do all that? Sleep around with all that on? Nasty. Like, no wonder why your son, wait until your son finds out. Like, I wish all you could see my closet and nail polish. When I'm girly, I mean girly. Then they'd be like, oh, now I get it. Yep. Like, Joey ended up being responsible for Doug's. But apparently, I read something that said the actor's health condition is what caused him to leave Beyond the Gates. I'm like, then leave him dead then. That's all I'm going to say. Beyond the Gates, don't start that General Hospital mess. And like all the other soap operas, if Doug is dead, leave him dead. Okay? That's what y'all need to do. Yeah, we not about to be playing this back from the dead nonsense. If someone dead, they gone. It's just that simple. You can mourn them. You could give him a new role. Well, actually, you don't even need to do that either. Just the Doug character, he was a colossal mess from day one. But apparently Nicole is getting a new man. I'm like, okay, Nicole, I'm beyond the gates. Go get your man, girl. Get your man. Monica would no longer leave him a dead rose bush in the front yard. Absolutely not. Not after everything Drew did. Not after everything Drew Kane has done. But I don't know what it is, but something about Kane Ashby on the Young and the Restless, I struggle to take him seriously. I don't know what it is. Because the way the Young and the Restless likes to hype up game-changing monsters in town, it's always disappointing. Like with the whole Ashland Locke and Jeremy Stark. It's like, the Young and the Restless needs my type of writing, okay? Now that would be taking them all seriously. Because you would notice the difference. If Roger Evans came to Genoa City, you would notice the difference just like that with his energy and how he actually moves different compared to all Victor's nonsense. Roger Evans is the type that can get the Newmans, the Abbotts, and the Winters all in chat, all in the same episode, in the same week. He's the type of strategist, type of character that could really do that. And then the fact is, you could do that within the restraints of your budget too. Because he would just have the proper terminology to shut down Nikki Newman and Victor and Thing. I'm good with them leaving Doug dead. He has finally ditched his southern accent. Yeah, he ditched that a while ago. Martin hasn't had that accent since the last time he was in Port Charles. I found it funny. So, yeah, the Young and the Restless, like I said, with the whole Kane storyline, I'm not feeling it because I don't see him getting Victor shook. Like, really shook. So you need to write someone like Victor. He's been playing that same old song and dance for all these years. So someone, like if you got to finally write it realistically, for someone to come into town to really shake up the Newmans in the status quo, you have to speak to Victor in a language that he doesn't understand. I mean, in a language that he'll understand. So, for example, Victor's the type that likes to rely on threats and stuff like that. Talk about, oh, yeah, well, I'll make sure that you lose your children. You'll lose everything. You could be like, first of all, Victor, my kids are plenty protected. They not even stepping foot up here in Genoa City. So, therefore, you just wasting your time with all that. Now, you want a war. Let's talk business, okay? What you have to do, instead of coming to town with the same tired-ass shit, you're trying to take over Newman Enterprises or Jabot or Winters. You don't need to do none of that. What you need to do is a more realistic standpoint. You need to either back their competitors or fund their competitors to take them down a notch. So whatever Newman Enterprises is, whether it's a technology division, whatever the media division, all that other stuff, you have to back up the competition. You have to send sources. You need to outsource Victor because in Genoa City is going to keep that limited. You need someone to get down Victor. You need national connections and international connections to stick it to Victor Newman. Okay? You need to get someone use your China contacts, your British contacts, your Washington contacts, your Boston contacts, all those contacts for all those different for cities and states of contacts that you need in Massachusetts, New York, all the other ones. That's how you go after Victor. You get funding from those sources to fund his competitors. That is how you start to stick it to Victor. When he loses leverage, when you start taking advantage of the opt-out clauses that they have in those contracts, they go out and they go to the competitors. So instead of, oh, yeah, we're taking over Newman Enterprises, make Newman Enterprises useless. That's what you have to do. That will get Victor's attention. And then you tear down his family one by one, verbally. Because when Nikki, when she starts with her little passive aggressive behind talking about how she just wants peace in the family, you could be like, Nikki, please, you've been saying that same song and dance for the last 40 years. You are Victor's number one enabler because he got you off that stripper pole. You got Chancellor Industries because Victor uses that as a tax write-off for Newman Enterprises. That's it. Okay? So Nikki, you can go calm all that down over there. You want some damn peace. Tell your old ass husband to get the fuck out of my face. That is what Victor Newman needs to hear more often than not. And that could shake up everything. And then he can fund Audra Charles so Audra doesn't have to be begging no more. He needs to fund Audra Charles. Use all those connections and let's get Audra up in there. Hi, Danny Bear 87. Victor need to stop enabling Victor. Exactly. That's what she's always done. She's always enabled him. And that's what needs to just be called out. And then with Nick, when he tries that macho man, oh, you disrespected my mother, you need to slam him down on that table right in front of Victoria. That right there. That will destroy Nick worse. If you beat Nick Newman's ass in a fight, that's one thing. But to really bruise his ego, you need to overpower him physically in front of Victoria. That will damage Nick much more and make it very clear. The only way this is going to stop is when your father stops his bullshit. That's just what you got to do. But you see, he makes it the same old bullshit every year. This is why the characters struggle to evolve, because Josh can't think of a unique way to shut down Victor Newman. Victor need to give Audra that money, and absolutely, I don't like how they have Nate as the bad guy. Nate's not the bad guy. We all know Audra Charles was thought boxing. I mean, was tongue taunting. We all know what Audra was doing, but she does it so well. So, Audra Charles, she turned me on. So there's little to nothing that woman could do that's wrong. And then Audra's new business, she just needs to shaking things up. Have a defined business. She could finally get revenge on Victor with some help of those new allies. And say, because for years, Victor's rule that Jack and Winters were submissive to, that there was never allowed to be any LGBTQ representation. That looks realistic because of Victor is such a bully. So then Victor would have to defend himself. He'd be like, Gotta go after him in new angles to keep the show fresh. But yes. Oh yeah. Did you go live again today? Once again, I didn't get any notifications. Danny Bear 87, did you go live earlier today? I did not get no notification. Like, what is YouTube? Nate was the bad guy when he got there, and that's why he got into business and cheated on Elena. Yeah, he cheated on Elena. But Elena cheated on him. So, with his Victor and Willow. Now, DC's the one that Audra, Sally, and Chelsea built a fashion house off screen. Dang, I haven't been getting none of the notifications, and I have it on here to get all the notifications from you. So I don't know why YouTube keeps messing with me. That YouTube just keeps on messing with me. Lordy. But that's all right, because I'm going to make sure that on the 11th, I'm going to be up and about at 12 p.m. I'm going to make sure, I don't care if I have to write it on my forehead, that I check for Danny Bear 87. Because YouTube just really likes to piss me off when I'm already mad. On a good day. YouTube does that for everyone. I ain't get notified either when you go live. They need to seriously fix that and get in there and fix that. Fix that right away. Because, baby, get it together. Because, baby girl. Where's my damn BM? This shit is what I'm talking. I did respond to you. I responded to you earlier. Did you just see that? Gemini is in the house. I responded to you on Instagram. It just took a few days because I didn't see it until earlier today. Because I've been going to bed early the last few nights. Okay, I was like knocked out, and yeah, because I had to turn everywhere. But you know what? No. But I was asleep. I was knocked out. Lordy, but your response the same damn time, or I book a flight. I responded to you. Okay? I was so embarrassed when I woke up the next morning, too, because I was like, what the hell? I can't believe I went to bed that early. You was asleep on what? Lord have mercy. Look, I've been putting a lot of effort into my business plan for my LLC. I've been working on a really important policy for the company bylaws, so and the HR status. So I've been crossing out all the dots and T's. I've been putting all of that in there, and then I've been working on other aspects of my business plan down to the T for all the states that I plan on working with, even some of the states that I don't really care for, but I still got to work with them. But I draw the line at 3 of them. 3 of those states can kiss my big black ass. Okay. Alabama, Texas, and Florida can all 3 kiss my big black ass. That's all three of them. Outside isn't as cold as yet, and you already get winter thought that nasty. I'm dead. Love, listen. I miss those nights of being able to just crash out all day long, die and sleep, and now I can't sleep at all, and all I do is stare at the ceiling. Then by the time I fall asleep, it's morning. You know, Black Purple, I was thinking about you for this project. You and I are gonna work together more next year. We will. Because I think I have a perfect role for you at Be Real ROV. E. I think I see, look at you, Tammy. This is why y'all be doing too much. Reasons like that is why Tammy is leaving next week. Okay? And Gordon, you knock it off too. Now, show yourself. You were a participant. You weren't innocent and all that, Gordon. You were not innocent in that exchange at all. All right, Gordon? So you're going to be on camera right here on punishment. You're not moving until I say so. These cats. Crazy. I can't believe GH was off 3 days last week. No, I told you you're going to sit. That's right. You're going to sit. Behave. You know you provoked your sister. You know she wanted to be left alone. But no, you just had to act up. What'd you think? Because you're cute, you can't get disciplined? Please. Don't get it twisted, Gordon. But you're cute, though. And then you keep jumping on your other sister when you know she... Oh, here we go. That's why Tammy's probably going to cry for y'all when she's gone. Yep. Don't make me have to give you to Gemini. I will send you to Gemini. Now you better be behaving now. You end all that foolishness. Lordy. These cats are crazy. That's okay. Because Jaylene and Anthony and baby number 3 are going to be very well behaved when I have my children. Because, Lord, James brought 2 sodas from machine and went into his hospital room. And good. And now he's now all 3 of them are laying down and relaxing now. So, discipline worked. Lordy. But Gemini, are you going to finally give Ava some damn credit for once? and finally tell me how Ava did a good thing? Because I want to hear Gemini finally give Ava a compliment, okay? That Ava saved Alexis' life. Because what would have Christina's little bony ass been able to do about it, okay? What would have Christina been able to? Did you see that video about the 12-year-old that broke everything in the house because his mom took his phone? See, that would have never happened over here at my house. Because first of all, I'd have been like, before that would have just been a teachable moment, because I'd have been like, and here they go again. When do y'all get out of this room? Or get in the closet. If Ava made sure Rick swallowed the pill, none of this would have happened. Just sit over here. This is how I could tell they're becoming adults. That right there. They be doing that much later at night now, all the damn time. And it's always Tammy, the common denominator in those exchanges. Half of that kid even broke the toilet. Okay. Someone's spending a night in a mental institution. Someone. But I don't care. I'm still not going to fix it with violence, okay? Because all that shows is that violence is the answer to the problems. I'm going to find different solutions for alternatives that won't be violent. Hi, Martha. Yeah, Ava Jerome is always good. She always is just misunderstood. But I would have found a different way other than violence. I don't go to violence to solve my problems. With that one. Now, the only thing that makes me want to crash out enough is that damn bonnet. Okay, that just makes me want to. But that even then, I don't want to make me violent. All that makes me want to do is just throw some water on her head. Because why she got to embarrass my baby like that with the damn bonnet? I'm tired of that damn bonnet. Again, 2026, we're gonna cancel the damn bonnet. Anyways, but okay. Maybe I would have had to restrain him for the second, but we're gonna have to do some retraining of the brain. And hi, Krista. Yeah, that damn bonnet. That damn bonnet. I can't. I will never forgive her for that. Had the nerve to show up in her nightgown and them slippers and that damn bonnet. What if Ava Jerome had a bonnet? Oh, please. Not even Ava could save a bonnet. This shit is just embarrassing. Do better. Okay? Do better. But yeah, he's going to a mental institution after that one. And then when I'm done, after that, he's going to learn the value of each dollar that he broke. He's going to learn how to fix each and every last one of them. Okay? That's what he's about to do. He's going to fix it his damn self. The plumber and whoever is going to show him how to deal with not the nightgown, the slippers, and the bonnet. That ain't like I can get over the nightgown, I can get over the slippers, but that bonnet, nope. Nope, 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 nope. That is an automatic termination of all parental rights. You don't get no more parental rights after that one. Okay? That was it. That right there. That is unforgivable. Lord. Mm-mm-mm-mm. But Ava, and I don't care about the nightgown. I don't care about the slippers. I care about the damn bonnet. Good. Look at Tammy. Now she's relaxed. Good. Even after that, I leveled up over the years, worked my way up. I can't wait for Liz to save Rick. Then them and Molly can take down those three bitches down. Not those three bitches. Look, Ava is a bad bitch. You got to put the bad in front of it. Where Ava's concerned. But as far as some other ones, look, at the end of the day, I blame Christina for all of this. This is all Christina's fault. If she hadn't gone around lying that Ava pushed her, I've seen PJ pants, pajama pants, bonnet, and house slippers in Florida at the store. See, that's that shit that I'm talking about. Another reason to hate Florida. Just another. But everywhere. They need to stop that nonsense. Keep embarrassing me. And all my children. Okay? They don't need to keep doing that. Okay? And she better not put my daughter in a bonnet. I swear to God. I swear on everything I love. I will burn every single bonnet in that unit. I will go around, buy them just to burn them. I swear I will do that. And put it all. I will make that a TikTok trend. Try me. I will burn every single bonnet that I can find just to discontinue them. I will threaten to sue all the companies that produce bonnets if they don't stop. I'm gonna stop that. I'm sitting down. Cat lady. No, cat lady, you're gonna take off that damn bonnet, okay, cat lady? You are way too beautiful up in here, way too naturally beautiful to be sitting over here with the damn bonnet on. Okay, that's what you're not about to be doing, that cat lady. I don't care. I'm not Mr. Submissive over here. Okay, I'm gonna make sure to make a video. No, you're not. No, you're not. I will get that video taken down. Okay, I will get it taken down because you're not about to be doing that. Okay, I will have that video restricted to 18 plus or older. No, because you're not. That's what you're not about to do, cat lady. You're not about to do that. Shit. I'll find a new damn nightcap for y'all to wear. I'm dead. I'm gonna make a new line to replace those. Don't worry. I ain't taking a damn thing. Oh, yes, you is. You're not gonna keep embarrassing us like that. Hi, Tammy. I'm glad you're calmer. I know Slew don't deserve nothing. He ain't getting nothing. He ain't getting a damn thing. I'm gonna make sure it says for Kyreese Clarke. Well, you see, you already mispronouncing my last name. Got the E at the end. I got the E at the end for my last name. So therefore, I'm gonna make sure they know that wasn't me. My last name got the E at the end of that one. So I know she would be talking to someone else. Timmy, I will miss you. That's right, because you crazy. I always knew you was crazy. I'm going to wear my colorful one. Oh, dude. Lord have mercy. I can see that. Imagine if I piss off a whole room full of black women and they all do that just to piss me off. This shit would be funny. Lord, yes, Tammy, we knew from the beginning you was crazy. I gotta find a place for Tanya to go to. She's leaving not that long from now, too. Even though she's so pretty, but she be doing too much in heat. And I ain't gotta, cause this heifer don't pays for hairdos, so he doesn't want bonnets. I'm dead. Hey, Tammy. Now you need to stay calm right where you was at and go back to laying down, so you don't go back to whatever the hell that was earlier. I'm aware. Not when I have them discontinued. I'm gonna make sure it expires. And don't y'all worry though. I'm not gonna leave y'all exposed. I'm not gonna expose all y'all secrets, okay? Don't worry. I will find a new solution, okay? I'm working with my design team. We will find something more acceptable, okay? Don't worry. I'm not gonna leave y'all there. All right. Be Real is a huge company. We do have a locket design division. We will find there in our merchandise line to find a replacement for the bonnet. Okay. But it won't be called no damn bonnet. That's for starters. And we got y'all. We got y'all covered. So don't y'all worry about a thing. I won't leave y'all exposed. I won't leave half of them, because you see, at least Cat Lady only has to do that for spite. Cat Lady is a real woman. She's a beautiful woman. She got real hair on her head, so she ain't got nothing to worry about. But a lot of them other women out there, we all know they got the same scalp as their daddy. So therefore, that's why, we ain't got to worry about none of that. I will make sure that I fix what needs to be fixed. I got y'all. Don't worry about a thing. We'll create some sort of custom hair hats. There's no need. We good. No, the hell y'all not. Yo, these cats are about to work my final nerve. Tanya, you keep that up. You could be outside tonight with the coyote. Jesus Christ. Now y'all see, look, the little fantasy land is over. They're not kittens anymore. As of next week, they're officially grown cats. So some of y'all got to get the hell out. See, this is what some parents go through on their 18th birthday. This right here. This is the equivalent to their 18 now. Damn near. So they're getting the hell out of my house. Okay? All y'all getting the hell out of this room and getting the hell out of this house. Don't you put her out? Shit. I'm dead. Look, listen. Lordy. I won't put her out with the coyote. I was just saying that to prove my point. I told you to hurry up and get them fixed. See, this is your. They are fixed. 3 out of the 4 of them are fixed. Okay? I did my job. 3 out of the 4. I got 75% done. As far as I'm concerned, that's a C. I gave a C effort. What you want? Why not everybody could be an A effort? Okay? Why I had to do 100% when I got a 75% done. I got 3 out of the 4. I'm good. Okay? I did what I had to do. So out of 100 points, sounds like they are into something. Onto my last nerve. It's not their fault you didn't do your daddy's duties. I did. I got 3 of them fixed. I got 3 of them fixed. What was I supposed to do? I'm just saying. All that money I spent getting the other 3 fixed, Tanya, they didn't do a buy one, get one free package. Okay? And I was sick of that damn recovery period, that damn recovery cap. Ain't easy. I'm not a parent, okay? If this was Jaylene, Anthony, and baby number 3, this would be so easy, okay? Because they gonna listen to me. What I say goes. I'm dead. My children are gonna be so well behaved and light spoken, okay? They are my children here, okay? They will be the sweetest angels to almost everybody, okay? Like, I bet you they'll probably rarely ever raise their voices. You can be, oh my God, those are such the nicest, sweetest kids in the whole world. Oh my God, they're so thoughtful. Because of course. Because who do they have as a role model? Yours truly. When do I ever raise my voice? So, come on. I'm speaking so nice and soft right now. So, come on. You know damn well when I have kids, they will all be well behaved. These are not kids. These are just animals. I said what I said. I said what I said. In the words of Nene Leakes, I said what I said. See now, look at Tammy over there. She know better. She heard the warning. Heifer, you're not well behaved and definitely not soft spoken. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. So therefore, my children will be with the nanny. Let me stop. I hope you have 3 daughters, Ava, Britt, and Brooklyn. Well, first of all, they will all be well behaved then. Because he's going to go on eBay talking about, come get these little demons now. I am not. I ain't fazed by no damn children. I'll be like, go to bed. Tammy with her cute tail up. Gordy, get away from her. I had enough of you over there. Get back over there. Getting on my damn nerves. Now that, I won't talk to my children like that. Those are just animals. So you see, there's a difference. You keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. Just keep playing with me. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, just go ahead. Go scratch. Go ahead. I want to see you do it. Go ahead. That's what I want. I want you to go ahead and do that. Now, that's not parenting over there, okay? I'm not parenting these animals. Well, Gordon, just baby Ava will be over there hitting you over the head with a status. Love. Pets are only the tip of the iceberg. No. No. Okay? That wasn't the same. Okay? That was different. Because at least I can admit when I'm wrong, unlike what all them other ones be doing. They don't even be admitting when they're wrong. They just act like no, because those mothers and those fathers just be acting like they're some type of gods or something. At least I'm not walking around acting like I'm some type of god. Okay, I just want them to shut the hell up. That's the difference. Or at least I'll own it and take some accountability when I'm wrong. But a whole lot of black and white and Hispanic and Asian and all, it don't matter what the races is, they don't know the definition of accountability. Respect is a healthy communication and a two-way street, which is separate from hierarchy. Hierarchy is important, is where discipline is at. That's hierarchy, but not respect. But respect is a mutual, healthy communication. But do a whole lot of y'all want to do, they just sit there and treat their kids like servants and like crap. I refuse to treat my children that way. That's the difference. That's the difference, okay, between what I just said and the way I will parent my children. I'm dead ass serious. I'm going to treat them like human beings because that's what they are. I don't want them to worship me. I'm a human being. I just want basic respect and accountability. That's a two-way street. I'm not sitting over there whooping one child for what another child did and then finding out that I wronged the wrong child and then telling that child to just get the fuck over it or shut up or I'll give you something to cry about. I'm not doing that shit. So that's the difference between my parenting style. Unlike some other people's parenting styles. Think they could just speak to you any type of way because you gave birth. And Rocky gave birth. That ain't stop her from biting the other. Look, listen. Oh, Lord of mercy. But anywho, back to regularly scheduling programming. Lies, all lies. Ain't no damn body lying. I'm a Father of the Year candidate over there. As soon as I connect, soon as what you're gonna do is a belt and 2 shots, some pie. Pets don't need to mind with children. You have them 24/7. Absolutely. 24/7, 365. And I take my responsibilities seriously. I look forward to the challenge. I'm going to tell the kids' mothers all the time, you know what? You go take a break. You go relax. I got this covered. Okay? I'm talking. I don't care if it's 3 or 5 of them. I will watch them all by myself if I had to. and I'll raise them right. Nope, you're putting the cat out because she's a thought like her owner. Well, hey, she want to get her freak on. She want to get her freak on. Maybe she find her nice little orange daddy cat. I'm just saying that little pathetic cat that she call her daddy probably ain't doing ish for her. She'll probably find a nice little orange cat that will go up in there. I'm telling you, rock Tanya's world. In that cat colony, I hear Pierre downstairs being sweet and meowing right now, watching television with my dad. Honestly, women seem better at it. No, they're not. Famous last words. Well, I'll watch all of them. How about the mom? She go out, go get her hair done. I'm gonna make sure she always has money for her hair done, so that damn bonnet can be reduced. Okay, I don't give a shit what I gotta do to keep getting richer, to make sure that she can keep her hair getting done every week. She can be at that salon. Please make sure she's at that salon every week, if not twice a week. Anything. But it's not even about getting them fixed right now. I don't have a space for them to recover because the last three, I just put them in the carrier while they were recovering. But now they're grown. And Rocky's been breaking, and they've been breaking all the other carriers. They keep taking them all around, and it's time that I just think I'm going to keep Rocky and Gordon and stash Tanya away somewhere until I get me a bigger place. And then we could all be reunited again. But I'm going to make sure she has plenty of money to get her hair done, her nails done. She can get her a nice foot massage if she wants one. She can do all that. Okay? Because I don't want to deal with her and her funky attitude. I don't want to do that. So she could have her side man if she really wants to, as long as you don't get pregnant by him. She could have her side man. My only boundary, just don't get knocked up by him and expect me to help with that one. Because I want DNA tests on all my children. Sure do. That's my only policy. But outside of that, you can have your little side piece. I'll have mine if I want one. But if you get yours, I get mine. If you don't want me to have a side piece, then you don't have a side piece. It's just that simple. That's my only compromise. But don't get all up in my business when I'm on tour, and if I meet me a little something on when I'm on tour trying to pay these bills, then don't do whatever. Because just know that I'm not doing shit when I'm in them red states, though, because them red states can kiss my ass. But that's besides the point. But when I'm on my other states, then, if you have your side, I have my side. The entree ain't as good without something on the side. But in the meantime, I don't want her funky attitude rubbing off on my children. So I'll make sure you have whatever you need. I'll take care of it. Lord. Let me give you an example. I didn't spend any of mine. My sister's kids treated the money like it was their own. Wait, what we touring for? Be Real ROVE. It's a part of my business plan. I'll get into it on the members live. My mom taught me this: make sure I've done everything I want in life before having a child. That's another problem. Some parents have kids young that want to try to recapture their glory days. Exactly. I have my business plan, my 5 to 10 year business plan. So it's already in effect. That's why I've been off so much. Because I'm getting deep into the trenches where it's becoming less of a dream and more of an actionable thing. So it's going to be lots of fun these next few years. You're going to see me level up and be like, wow, I was there from the very beginning. Lord. But what else happened on General Hospital that I didn't talk about before I wrap this up? But then again, being live right now is keeping me tame from these crazies. Now I'm just playing. They usually they doze off after these energy bouts. They end up dozing off anyways. Hardly hear them. Hi, Gordon. Gordon. Right, most of the time we can hardly hear you. You be taking your little hours long nap. Look. Okay, cat lady. You can keep that bonnet on and keep eating cold noodles every night, or you could you could take off that bonnet and get you a steak dinner. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, cat lady. There's options. I bet I bought a Barbie dream house in my life. Me neither. But Tracy need to stop tripping. Michael ain't wasting no time shooting no drill. Don't nobody care about Michael shooting drill. He didn't do that. Why would I waste my good bullets on Drew Kane? Okay, I'm not about to be wasting my good bullets. I'm dead. Lord. Because Drew really ain't ish, though. But neither is Haley. Like, she always got this attitude, and Haley's attitude really is something. I said this on a review channel. I feel sorry for the bullets that were lodged in Drew. They were like, listen, we didn't sign up for this. Facts. Because Drew looks, oh, please. Lies and fallacies. Lies and fallacies. Willow did shoot Drew with Ed's gun all those times she got into the house without anyone seeing her. Yep. Yeah, Willow, she's nuts. And I'm tired of Nina begging Willow for a relationship. Like, Willow ain't nothing to beg for. I'm just saying. I would treat her like less than dirt. I would consider dirt more important than Willow. Some people are adamant on blaming Michael, and I'm like, you all know you need to stop. Like Anna and the rest of the PCPD who can't catch a cold are trying to pin it on the most obvious suspect. Exactly. It was probably. You know what? It was me. I came to Port Charles, and yeah, I want Nina to just forget her. Exactly. Like, seriously. And also hit that like button and hit that hype button too, if you can. If you see the hype button, you could hit that. What the hype button does, it pretty much promotes the video in the algorithm. It has a rankings point. So you get 3 free hype buttons per week. And for each of those hype buttons, for channels of 500,000 or subscribers or less, will always get hyped up. And we get more and more and more on a list that gives our videos more exposure. So once again, hit that like button and hit that hype button. That really does help. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Let's hype us up. Yes, they might all come out with their court coming up. Exactly. I can't wait until she finds out about thing. But then who fired the second shot? I guess it was me also. Did you see my latest old project? I posted my final Starry Night project render yesterday, and I didn't see it. I got to check it. Because again, YouTube with their notifications, lack thereof. Oh, the cat is so cute. I don't see a hype button. No. Sometimes it might appear in the replay. Oh yeah, that does appear in the replay. My bad. So those that are watching the replay, hit that hype button. It's a replay feature. Therefore, if I respond to anyone late, I'm sorry, but YouTube's Pierre said thank you for calling him cute. Oh, what if Elizabeth shot Drew? Please. My sweet Elizabeth, she doesn't even know how to pick up a gun. She would never in her life. Okay. Yeah. I just realized that myself too. When I'd be seeing the hype button, it'd be on the replay. I was like, oh, that's what that is. Lord. Please, she dated Lucky. And his sweet Elizabeth. She's sweet. Right? Just like it would be sweet when Tammy has her own territory next week. And Tanya's not that far behind her. Then I could finally only just have 2 cats up in here. Ugh, so I can focus on my business and move the hell out. Ugh. Eventually, some point next year. Jason showed Elizabeth how to shoot a gun on Spoon Island. But I will get rid of Tammy and Tanya because they are full-grown cats now, and I am not keeping all four of them indefinitely. So, thanks for the thumbs up. I'm glad you liked the final result. I hope Ava and Elizabeth don't become enemies. They already don't really care for one another. Because, women in town just typically don't get along with each other for too long in Port Charles. But Elizabeth don't want to smoke with Ava. And now you want to be all calm? Because I've revealed your future. But don't worry, Maria's excited to have you. Okay, I've spoken to Maria. She's nice. She might let you go in and outside. I don't know what she'll do with you. But she has a 9-year-old. She'll probably love you. Or a 10-year-old. I don't know what the hell she is. Do you think about Tomas and Eva getting back together? Tomas and Eva, they're a super couple. And I think that Kat is jealous. See, I was watching my girl Soap Diary, and I saw a few of her videos and how much she hates Eva. But Eva's the best character on Beyond the Gates. I don't care. She's still the best thing since sliced bread. I may not watch Beyond the Gates every day, but I know the women of Port Charles don't typically get along with each other because of these sorry writers. Ava and Alexis are making a great team. If Elizabeth find out everything Rick and Ava has done with Alexis and Christina, shaking my head. Lord, help them all. No, please. Ava is not afraid of Elizabeth. So, nobody's afraid of Elizabeth. Least of all, Ava. Ava will get her way out of it, like always. Tomas and Eva belong together. I bet you Elizabeth will not be getting in Ava's face for too long. Because Ava, she's a whole different level of crazy. But yeah, because Kat is a basic bitch. That's the problem with Kat. Ugh. But I'm almost free. Almost free. Eva stole Tomas from Kat when she knew they were having issues and didn't care. Neither did I. And Tomas literally said he was just using her. Well, that's what she gets. Wasn't even a consolation, just an escape. But please, he was lying. All he wants, he's using Kat. He cares about Eva. I think Ava and Alexis would be better friends than Ava and Nina. Nah, not really. Tomas is just a bad guy. He played Eva and Kat. I could see Ava getting along with Dr. Obrick, even though Obrick is trash. I don't care. I think Obrick is a trash-ass mother. She is. She's a piece of garbage. Ava and Alexis are trash. They belong together. How dare you? How dare you come at my Ava like that? I can see coming at, well, like Kat said, Eva, pour out the malt liquor for the homegirls who didn't make it out of hotel. Girl, bye. Cat, girl, bye. Girl, bye. Bye. Girl. Uh-uh. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. But when I reflect, you know why I kept all four of these beautiful cats for as long as I did? It's because the other two had died prematurely. So grief took over for a while, and they were so cute. They're still so cute. But now reality's just catching up.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Eva need to leave Tomas' sorry ass and find her a real man. Yeah. If Kat's acting like a fool because she still wants to Mars, I don't care about those other two, but Ava isn't trying. Exactly. You had more free time. That's true because I don't have that much free time. I had a whole lot of stuff to do. I love Soap Diaries Eva's roast. They're accurate and on point because here's the thing. I was feeling sorry for her after Leslie treated her the way she did, but she's become Leslie Jr. Sucks. Look, I like Soap Diary. I like you, but I disagree with both of y'all because Eva Thomas is the best thing since sliced bread on Beyond the Gates. She has layers in her character. Okay? At the end of the day, you can't be too nice on a soap opera if you're going to survive. Eva can't just be nice, she's got to be messy. But Cat is just annoying. There's a difference. Because Nicole is kind of annoying too. She's a nag. She's become a nag. And that's one thing about us men. We don't care for nags. You nag it to the left, you nag it to the right. Come on, everybody, do the nag tonight. Not with Tomas after he did just nope. Well, yeah. Well, Tomas is replaceable. I give you that. Yeah. Still, Eva supposed to say they're gonna bring a new guy for Ave. For who? But why would Eva? Oh, Eva. Listen to Leslie of all people. She had many chances to break away from my mother's side. Piece of hers. Who won out of Audra and Kyle? Both their relationships are over. Look. I'm glad that Audra read Diane, and I want her to read Diane again. Because it's about time that Audra Charles gave Diane some attitude, and I'm hoping she sticks it to Nikki next. Although I have a feeling Nate will forgive Audra, as he should. Audra's hot. Why wouldn't you want to forgive Audra? I think Audra's about to get killed off, folks. That's where you wrong. Audra ain't getting killed off of nowhere. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Audra, if they killed off Audra, I would never watch The Young and The Restless again. Tell you that right now. If they kill off my boo. But I can't. I canceled my Netflix subscription because I wanted to stick it to TKO. Okay, that's why I did that. You dang right. Because TKO, they can go straight to hell. So TKO, you bought WWE, and then you specifically insulted me and all the other fans by making it clear that you don't want to make it affordable for families. So you can suck on that. Whatever WWE posts that you put on YouTube, I'll think about watching. And to tell you the truth, I'm really ready to phase wrestling out of my life altogether. It's just a habit. But I could be just fine not watching wrestling no more. And millions of people will end up following me, particularly when I grow my platform to be as huge as it's going to be. TKO, you don't want the smoke with me. That's what you don't want. That's just what I'm just going to give you that warning. They, they were talking about Kyle so angry it's going to be a who did it. Kyle, bring it on. I like this new side of Claire. Netflix is a ripoff, in my opinion, anyways, for how painfully expensive it is. So, exactly. WWE sucks for it. It sure do. It sure does. And I'm about up to here with them. But as soon as they get me, just take me off just a little bit more, because I'm already annoyed that WrestleMania is going to Saudi Arabia. That's already bad enough. But they just keep making decisions after decisions after decisions, and then have the nerve, like all these sponsors and advertisers, like the Slim Jim tables, like y'all just doing too much already. But we can get past that, and then you just keep on adding new stuff and new reasons to piss us off. Like you put extra commercials on all your pay-per-views now. What the fuck is the point of a pay-per-view with a bunch of commercials? If it's a pay-per-view, that's supposed to mean to skip the ads. You put on more ads and more commercials. TKO is greedy as how? Exactly. They are the definition of a short-term company. You don't buy a huge company like this, the scale of WWE, if you're going to be that short-sighted. It took years to build WWE the way it is, and TKO was going to spend it all down to the ground. Like, that's just crazy to me. And then, like, what's next? They're going to put Nia Jax on every single snack in the world that she eats on. They're going to be making sure that Nia Jax is on every single snack. So I bet you I won't be able to see another aisle again without Nia Jax all over everywhere by the time TKO gets through with her. I bet you she'll be on the box of Cheez-It. She'll be on the box of. I can go weeks without. I could go months without watching WWE. At this point, because I haven't even been trying to keep up with the with too much outside of the only thing that's been keeping me up to date with WWE has been Simon Miller, and I've been distancing from him too. I mean, no, I haven't. I've still been watching his videos, but his ups and downs because I don't want to hear the full show. That's why I just go to his regular videos. They keep on pushing it. I just wish AEW was just better structured. They have so much strong potential, but they miss a lot of structure though. Because a lot of the times Tony Khan thinks we're supposed to be excited about these stupid matches that he'll put on the pay per view, then put it on. He won't even pay it off on the pay per view. He'll pay it off on a random Dynamite, and then he'll have the world champion fight some jobber. That's my issue with Tony Khan. Like he takes one step forward and then 10 steps backwards. That's why I can't get into AEW. Like you got my attention briefly with the Samoa Joe and Hangman Adam Page thing. That's cool. You got Jurassic Express back. Chris Statlander's the champion. That's cool and all, but when you turn on whatever, you see Hangman fighting some jobber that I don't care about. That's the problem with Tony Khan. And then consistency is not the strong suit either because he'll switch them all out and don't even put them in meaningful storylines for much longer. And then I still got to sit through John Moxley and the Death Riders. Like, we don't care for the Death Riders. I don't care for John Moxley, period. Put his ass on Collision and keep him there. Jesus. Hey, jobber matches, huge waste of time. But the only difference is with those jobbers, he'll make it like a 15-minute match. At least with WWE, it would have just been a buckshot lariat 1, 2, 3. But no, Tony Khan will sit there and have Hangman Adam Page wrestle some whatever for about 15 minutes for a result we already knew from the beginning. And it does nothing to advance his storyline either. We don't even see them for another 6 months to a year. But yet you think that he's supposed to be wrestling the world champion? So, Tony Khan, you're a work in progress, but I'll turn to him before I turn to WWE because John Moxley is whack, very whack. He's been stale. He's got his little feud with Darby Allin right now. Like, just let Darby Allin win and write John Moxley off for TV for a while. The jobber matches I see ended not even a minute sometimes. Yeah. But at least that be the point. They be done and gone. But with Tony Khan, he puts his jobbers in like 20-minute matches. They still be so stupid. And then don't even get me started how he loves to do his tournaments every 5 seconds. Like right now, there's about to be some new women's tag team champions. You know that means a tournament. I don't get the hype for Moxley. I don't get his character, and he's not that good in the ring. He sure ain't. I mean, he claims that WWE was bad with creative, but look at what he creates himself. I'm like, mm. Lordy. But yes, Danny Bear 87. Ava Jerome is a really good woman, okay? The only reason why she has Rick right now is because Rick has her money. If Rick would have gave her back her money, she wouldn't have done that. So I just need you to understand Tony Storm. Yeah, like she's cool. Ava is not a. Yes, she is. You don't understand, Danny Bear 87. It's not her fault. Okay, like how was she supposed to take care of her daughter when Rick stole all her money? I'm just saying. Rick didn't have to steal all her money. Ava is a working woman, a working mother. She's just trying to do the best she can with what she got. And Rick playing with her money like that, and Avery is his niece. He should know better than anybody. Okay, so it is. She assaulted Rick 2 times. She had no choice. The second time he was trying to kill Alexis. So she had no choice but to intervene. So come on, give Ava some grace. That's all I'm saying. You used to love Ava. don't put Ava in. Ava used Rick and Liz near tragedy for her gain. I'm dead. Y'all need to. Rihanna's bitch better have my money. Don't act like you forgot. I called the shot. Like, look. Baby, would you would it? Don't act like you forgot. Look, I'm just saying, Ava Jerome has her money. That's it. Like, come on, don't put Ava in Olivia Jerome category. Come on, Danny Bear 87. Ava Jerome don't just do things for no reason. Like when Olivia don't bring Riri. Like when Olivia targeted Alexis, that was just her being random. Okay, ain't nobody was thinking about Olivia Jerome's old ass in about a billion years. Well, meanwhile, Ava with Rick, this ain't even personal. She just wants her money. That's it. The second she gets that money back, Rick is free as a bird as far as Ava's concerned. He could be with his precious Elizabeth as far as Ava's concerned. I'm talking about Olivia Jerome. Olivia Jerome. Olivia Jerome. There was everything wrong with Olivia Jerome. There ain't a hell enough that's big enough for that bitch, Olivia Jerome. The only thing I just wish that we would have saw her get shot on screen. Ava will get away with hurting Rick because it wasn't business. It wasn't personal. It was just business. Okay, but Olivia Jerome. Oh, that Olivia. Okay. Hello. Yeah, there's not a hell. Like I said, for Olivia Jerome, there's not a hell enough big enough for that bitch. She got her own section. Yeah, that is funny. That was the most memorable of Danny Bear 87. That's the moment when I remember She when she was on a collab with someone, and she was going off about Olivia Jerome. That was funny as hell. I'm dead. Rick and Liz will make Ava and her goons pay. Oh, please. Rick don't want to smoke with Ava. They need to do Elizabeth. Elizabeth would be like, well, Rick, come on, let's just look the other way. Because we all know how Ava is. She would take out Elizabeth with no hesitation. And we don't want it to come to that. That woman was the devil. She sure was. That woman was the devil. Olivia Jerome was evil. And she was going to pay for what she did. Rick tried to act like he forgot Ava calls the shots. Exactly. Rick just had his little teachable moment. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Ava calling the shots for now. Julian should have been the one to kill that bee. But Ava Jerome, she always comes out on top because that's what Ava Jerome does. But all right, my folks, I'm going to call this stream a night. It was so great to be back tonight. I will be back for sure for my members tomorrow. I'll have my members live tomorrow. And then as far as the other stream, I'll be back at some point in this week. I know I've been part-time for a while. That's because I've been getting a lot done. So, and I still got a lot more to do. But I could see Liz saving Rick and Ava catching Liz, then they fight. And Ava will win pretty easily. Ava will overpower Elizabeth. Julian should still be alive. Ava shouldn't be dead, though. That's true. But have a good night, Dewan. Have a good night, Danny Bear 87. Have a great night, Black Purple. Have a good night, Jacqueline. Have a good night, Felton, Cat Lady. And you better not be having that bonnet. Ava always comes up. Yes, she does. On a random dude picked up and brought home from the bar the night before. Bye, everyone. Love. I see you. We all know Ava Jerome likes to get her freak on. That ain't no military secret. What's the problem? But yes, have a great night, everybody. I should be back at some point next week.